YouTube, what's going on? Dan Larson, Realtor here, bringing you guys another video. What we're going to be talking about today is the benefits for military veterans, specifically in the housing department, because, I'm a realtor. It makes sense. So before I go on into the details, I want to thank everyone who served in the military, whether in the past or currently serving. You guys have sworn an oath to protect this country. That comes with a lot of sacrifices, and I wanted to say thank you and salute, even though I probably did that wrong. So yet again, thank you guys, and I'm so glad that the government has some of these programs in order to return the favor of what these veterans have done for us. In particular, we're going to be talking about the real estate section of it. So the primary benefits that are given to veterans is from the United States Department of Veteran Affairs, obviously known as the VA. You guys know it. It's an agency of the federal government that gives out, health care, insurances, and they give out these loan and refinance options that we're going to talk about today. So first, we're going to talk about the two different categories for purchasing a home. All right. So there's the direct home loan. The direct home loan is basically what it sounds like, is a loan directly from the VA. So it's not going through a private lender, such as like a mortgage company, a bank, or a credit union. And then there's the second option, which is the VA-backed home loan. So what it means to be VA-backed or VA-insured is that they're backed from private loans. So the private lenders, the banks, credit unions that I just mentioned, are the ones financing it. And with the insurance or backed, as they say, in the instance of foreclosure is what they're specifically talking about. So in the instance that a home has a $200,000 loan attached to it that the current owner is no longer able to pay. So $200,000 is owned on the house. After the foreclosure process, they recoup $150,000. So they're still missing $50,000 that the lender would lose. In this instance, the VA would either chip in a portion or all of that $50,000. With the VA doing that reduces the risk for the private lenders, allowing the companies to give more favorable terms. Some of these favorable terms are a 0% down payment. Now, you may have heard of this before with the USDA that I talked about before, also stands for United States Department of Agriculture. Yep. Sorry, I just use these abbreviations so often. They also do 0% down, but they have a lot more stricter requirements in order to use that loan type. For the VA, unlike any other loan, not even like USDA, if you qualify, you're able to purchase a home not only with 0% down payment, but also with 0 PMI, which is private mortgage insurance. So usually if you purchase a home using a loan where you have a down payment less than 20%, this PMI is a monthly payment that's tacked on to your loan. In these instances, it's not tacked on, which is just crazy to think about and a really nice benefit for veterans. So, I'd love to talk to you more about this after the video, but I'm going to keep going. There's a specific loan for Native Americans who served in the military or whether their spouses have had. It's called the Native American Direct Loan. Pretty plain and simple. It's not only for purchasing a home, but it's also for buying and improving on federal trust land that's available to them. So, if that fits your category, I can set you up with a lender to talk specifically about that loan. The VA also has really good refinancing options. So the refinancing options, obviously, the first one is just to lower your interest rate, which is pretty common nowadays, especially, the past couple months because, interest rates have been at historic lows. So even if you're not a veteran, I would really talk to your lender about refinancing and see how that fits and how much money you can save doing that. The other option is the cash out refinance option, which takes the equity out of your home and you can pay it for, schooling, or you can pay it to pay off other debts, house projects, whatever sees fit. Obviously, don't spend it all in one place and be smart about it. But there's options like that called the home equity loans with private lenders. But in this case, with the VA, you can take all of the equity out, which usually isn't common with private lenders. You can take all of the equity out. So if you put 20% down and 5 years of principal, because you've owned it for 5 years, all of that money could be taken out, to pay off other bills or whatever you see fit. Now, with every good thing, there's always, maybe just a little bit of bad. So the little bit of bad in this situation is that VA loans, and specifically any governmental loans like the USDA or FHA, they have stricter requirements in terms of the home's property conditions. So not all sellers are able to accept those types of loans because the house needs a lot of work and maybe they don't have the money to afford it. So it's really important to make sure that you have an agent like myself who will double check on these homes before looking at it to see whether they're willing to accept VA home loans. Now, a lot of times for a veteran, people want to give back, so they'll do what they can in order to accept a VA home loan, unlike, FHA or USDA, because it's important to give back to those who have served. Guys, thanks again for clicking on another video. And, I'm filming this right before Halloween, so happy Halloween. And I hope you guys stay safe and you keep learning every day. All right. That's what I'm here for and what these videos are about. So I'll see you guys. Thank you again to all those who have served and continue to serve. Have a good one.